To transport supplies, we need to pack supplies into a crate first using the Other Logistics Supplies Crate option in the radio menu. After selecting an option, a crate will be spawned around you. Players can load as much supply as they want from any friendly zone as long as the zone has resources to spare and the player is comfortable flying with the added weight. Supplies can be loaded via the native cargo menu for helicopters, using the F10 menu for combined arms vehicles, and using the tablet in the C-130. After unloading the crates, it is important to unpack them using the Others Logistics Crates Unpack option to add the supplies to the zone. Please note that crates need to be on the ground to unpack. Static objects like helipad do not count as ground. Destroy supply convoy units have a chance of spawning supply crates nearby, which are salvageable for resources and XP. These salvage crates have a lifetime of 2 hours since spawn.
2 hours later.
Some vehicles can deploy infantry squads with various roads to the battlefield. Every squad has a specific purpose, and once they accomplish their mission, can be extracted back to a friendly zone. Managing squads on board your vehicle is done using the Other Logistics Infantry option in the radio menu. This is only available for vehicles that are allowed to carry infantry. Squads cost supplies and are susceptible to zone resource limitations. Loading squads is also limited by the amount of available personnel per coalition. Personnel are trained at a rate of 1 every 30 minutes of playtime if the number is lower than 15. Recovering infantry and extracted pilots will also increase the number available. Unloading a squad at the same zone it's been loaded at will unload the squad and refund the resources to the zone. Once a squad is deployed, it will take a certain amount of time until they complete their mission. Once they are ready to extract, they will deploy blue smoke. Loading a squad that is ready to extract is done by landing near them and using the Other Logistics Infantry Extract Squad option from the radio menu. If not extracted before a set time limit, the squad will be lost. Some squads that target zones will travel a short distance to their target if deployed close enough and will attempt returning to deploy area upon completion of their mission. Capture squad. If deployed at a neutral zone, will capture the zone to their side. It is important that it will not work if deployed to an enemy zone and will require extraction. Assault squad. Basic infantry squad equipped with carbines, LMGs, and RPGs. If deployed near an enemy zone, they will automatically start moving towards target inside the zone and fight them. Mortar squad. Small infantry squad equipped with 2 powerful mortars. If deployed within 5 km to the next zone, they will fire 2 shots each 30 seconds at buildings and units. Each mortar has 20 rounds. Sabotage squad. If deployed to an enemy zone, it will trigger an explosion at the closest structure to them within the zone and causes a sabotage status on the zone, which takes resources and time to undo. Ambush squads. Squad armed with rifles and RPGs that can be deployed anywhere on the battlefield. It can be used to intercept enemy convoys. Engineers. If deployed in a friendly zone, they will boost production speed while reducing costs for anything built at the zone for a limited time. Spy. If deployed to an enemy zone, it will reveal its and its neighbors' resources and production for 30 minutes and will allow for strike missions to be generated towards specific buildings in those zones. Manpads. Squad armed with rifles for self-protection and manpads that can be deployed anywhere on the battlefield. Can be used to provide some protection from enemy aircraft or to intercept enemy supply helicopters. Rapier SAM. Short-range defensive SAM system. Can be deployed anywhere on the battlefield. Hawk SAM. Medium-range defensive SAM system. It can be deployed anywhere on the battlefield, but it's very heavy and expensive. Supply truck. Used to rearm nearby SAM squads. CSAR. Pilots that eject in combat can be rescued by players using transport-capable vehicles. The commands relevant to CSAR can be found under the Other Logistics CSAR option in the radio menu. This menu holds commands that aid you in finding someone to rescue, as well as the commands you use to extract and unload your targets. The Show Info command will show you the bearing and distance to the nearest pilot in need of rescue. The Smoke Marker command will tell the nearest pilot to deploy a smoke marker nearby as a visual aid to help find him. A Flare command is also available for low visibility conditions. To be able to extract a pilot, you don't necessarily need to land, but you will need to at least hover close to your target. Once you are in position, you can extract your target using the Extract Pilot command. If the command is used while landed close enough, the pilot will move closer and board the aircraft. You can bring your rescues back to any friendly zone and unload them using the Unload command to regain some resources for the zone. FARPs. A FARP can be created by requesting a landing pad crate from a zone using the other logistics crates FARP crates options, moving it to the desired position and unpacking it into a landing pad. FARP crates can only be unpacked outside of a zone. Attempting to unpack a FARP crate inside the zone will return its cost as supplies to the zone. Dynamic spawns. Dynamic slots are enabled for built FARPs and you can spawn on them with some limitations. A fresh FARP only has a few transport helos available for basic operations around the area. To add more aircraft, bringing a spare parts crate to the FARP and unpacking it grants 3 random aircraft to be added to the inventory. Despawning while landed inside the FARP will return your aircraft to the inventory. Only helicopters are able to use FARPs except for the Harrier. FARPs do not have weapons and ammo when first built. They have to be supplied in one of several ways. Requesting fuel or munition crates from a zone, moving them near a FARP and unpacking them. Despawning while landing near a FARP will return your remaining weapons to inventory. Unloading your existing weapons while landing near a FARP will return them to inventory. Upgrades. FARPs have similar features to regular zone but will need to be upgraded to be fully effective. Upgrades can be built by requesting the appropriate crates and unpacking them inside the FARP zone. Unpacking them outside of a zone will make them cosmetic only except for the radar. The label of the FARP will display letters for each service available. The following upgrades are available. Ground vehicles. To control ground vehicles, you will need to have the Combined Arms module and join one of the JTAC operator slots. To do so, create a marker on the map inside the zone where you'd like to spawn the vehicles and set its text to spawn column vehicle, where the vehicle is the name of the vehicle you would like to create. If the zone satisfies the requirement, your vehicle will spawn and you can occupy it by selecting the tank symbol in the top toolbar. The vehicles allow you to complete missions as you would with aircraft, and some of them are logistics enabled, meaning you can carry crates, build FARPs, deploy infantry, and rescue pilots with them. Certain vehicles can also be transported in airdrops using the C-130 Hercules and can be used to deploy infantry or unpack other airdrop supplies. All ground vehicles can also be used as JTAC by going into the binocular view.